You know, these past few years, I've watched myself change from such a happy, hopeful person to someone who constantly looks for anything wrong with every situation, no matter what. From when I was bar backing at this decently nice restaurant, constantly just thinking, oh, you know, if I wasn't this, if this didn't happen, I wouldn't be here, I would be, you know, have my own place by now, etc., etc. Just constantly showering my thoughts with nothing but just pain and anger and blame towards everyone else, including myself. But what I was doing was just wallowing in my own filth and misery. That doesn't solve anything. I don't know if any of you struggle with this, but that is not the solution to fixing a problem. I don't know if anyone told you this. And I know, like, I shouldn't laugh about it because obviously it's just a cycle, right? You can spiral downwards or you can spiral upwards. And currently, and hopefully not for much longer, I've been spiraling downwards. My misery makes me depressed and the depression makes me unproductive. I can't think of good video ideas. I can't go to the gym and enjoy myself like I used to. I used to be 220 pounds of just raw muscle. I'm 195 now. I still look amazing, don't get me wrong, and half the reason why I weighed that much was because I was eating ice cream like every other night. But the point is, you know, I was doing successful, you know, I was clearly doing better than a lot of people, and yet I couldn't recognize that. All I could focus on was, you know, how I lost all that money and time because, I had a manic episode because my father was shot. And it just constantly beat down on my head. I could just never forgive my brother, could never forgive my grandmother for all those, like, horrible things they've done around me and to me. And yet, that accomplishes nothing. These are people I love, and I'm filling my head with nothing but hatred toward them. That's not right. Hatred towards my mother, she doesn't deserve any of that. Hatred towards me, myself. I used to be so confident in everything I did, you know, and it's crazy. Now I think I'm just an utter waste of human flesh, just wasted potential. That's gonna be one of my videos, by the way. I'm doing a whole series of stuff like this. I'm gonna talk about the being a gifted child that fails, right? It is utterly crushing. I'll get into that later, but for now, let's just stick on the negativity thing. So, you know, why am I telling you all this? Well, I plan on fixing this because I contemplated, you know, jumping off a building, so to speak, many times. I was never ever gonna actually end up doing it. I love my mother and my family way too much to ever do that to them. That is one mistake you cannot take back. That is one mistake you cannot learn from. Mistakes and failures are good. You can learn from them. I'm 25 years old, and that's not that young anymore. I would have liked to be able to start a family by 30 and have my own house and everything, and maybe I can still accomplish that, but right now I need to focus on actually getting there instead of wallowing in my own failures and giving up. That's the one thing you just can't do. You can't give up. You need to stop just festering in anger. Fix the problems. You have the power. You have two hands, hopefully, and your brain. You can do anything. You have access to the internet. You can learn skills. You can work towards something, invest, cut back on, like, just junk food. Look at all this useless shit I buy every single day because I'm so miserable. I'm buying nonsense garbage food when I could be saving it. I could be buying actual food that helps my brain. You know this stuff makes you depressed, right? All those saturated fats and sugars, you think your cells like that? Your body's gonna be angry with you, and then so's your brain. And then what? That's just gonna help with the depressing cycle again. What's the point of the video? The point of the video is just do better, guys. Myself included. Actually, this is mainly me just talking to myself, but if you're having similar issues where you're just in a constant cycle of sadness, you gotta get out of it somehow. You owe it to your family, you owe it to yourself, most of all. Find God, do something, work toward a better life, and actually focus on it, get hungry for it. Don't end it. Don't stop moving forward. You need to keep going. Imagine yourself, you're like 60 years old and you look back at your life and it's just nothing but wasted potential. You don't want to have that happen to you. You're a human. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You have the potential to be anybody, to do anything. It may be hard, but that's what makes it so rewarding. So starting today, I'm going to just upload a vlog every single day about positivity. Whether that's life lessons, and anecdotes, maybe some fitness videos, you know, because that's important. Being healthy and fit will help your brain be healthy and fit, and then you can do more stuff. The easiest way to make yourself happier is to have little victories, right? And the best way to have little victories is to go, you know, be fitter, because you can see the results and feel them. I guarantee you, if you start working out and you don't already do it, or maybe you change up your routine a little bit, maybe you're just only lifting weights, right? Maybe try some more functional workouts. I'll get into that in a future video, but just, you know, for a brief mention, stuff like squats, you know, jumping, box jumps, kettlebell swings, stuff like that. Stuff where you're kind of standing and doing workouts like that. Those are really good for everyday activities and stuff. A little off topic, I know. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing just talking to you guys every single day. Or at least I'm gonna try to stick to that, and hopefully I can. Hopefully, for once in my life, I can stick to something and actually keep going. My ADHD is not gonna make it easy, but you know what? Honestly, I owe it to myself, my family, and you guys to give you something worth watching. If I can change maybe even just one life for the better, that's good enough for me. I'm Dakosity, and I hope to see you again in the future.